Welcome to Psychic Circus. I am your host, the iTunes psychic, Dr. Lars Dingman. We gather here at the Suburba House every week to do psychic readings. The way it works, if you have not watched the program here or listened to my popular iTunes podcast, which is also called the Psychic Circus, you tell me the last 3 songs that you randomly heard. And then from those 3 song titles, I'm able to divine your past, present, and future. The reason that works is because the universe is sensate, it's alive. I use the word universe to refer to this energy. Some people call it God, Buddha, Vishnu, Krishna, all different words for the same thing. Like anything else on the earth, this is called a pen in English. In French, it's called un stylo. In Italy, it's called different words, same reality. And what we're talking about with the universe is that it is alive and sensate, and we are all part of it. The image that works for me is, think of the universe, everything that there is, as a tree, big tree, and we're all individual leaves on the tree. And we have our own little lives and our own progression from leaf to tree, but we're all connected to each other and the universe. If you read the Bible and boil down what Jesus has reportedly said, do unto others, we're all the same. The language can be interpreted to support my belief, is that we're all connected. What you do unto others, you do unto yourself. That's the same thing. We're all part of the same universe. And surfing that same energetic vibration. The entire universe is built on and only vibration. We think this is a solid table. It's not. It's a bunch of atoms and electrons vibrating, and it creates the illusion to our 5 senses of a solid table. But in reality, it's vibrating energy. Light is a vibration. Sound is the ultimate vibration for humans. And that's why I believe that my system of tuning into individuals works. They tell me the last 3 songs they randomly heard, and from those song titles, I'm able to tell them their future. So we have someone here. He's actually the owner of Suburba House. Justin, come on in and get your reading. How are you?
Hello. Hi.
I'm Lars.
Justin.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You're very well. Thank you for having me. It's your place. At least that's what the cup says.
We're here. Feels good.
Good. Tell me the last 3 songs that you randomly heard. And the reason randomness is important is because this is how the universe communicates with us. Most people are so busy and so ensconced in the valence of their own thoughts and phones and everything else. They don't hear what's going on in the world. They're not listening to what's going on around them. Thousands of years ago, when there weren't so many electronic and other kinds of distractions, people were more in tune with the earth and with the energy. And that's why there's so many ancient Eastern philosophies of meditation and things like that. People were more in tune, and we have gotten away from that. And I think one of the reasons that my psychic work works is because I'm trying to help people connect and listen to what the universe is telling us every day. You hear songs randomly every day, and people just hear them as songs. Oftentimes, it can be the universe's way of saying, hey, I'm patting you on the back because you're doing a good job, or you've gone off track. Get back on, get your mojo back, right?
Right.
So let's hear what your 3 most recent randomly heard songs are, Justin.
Absolutely. First song, Signs of Life by Arcade Fire.
Signs of Life, that's good. Okay.
Song number 2, The Warning, Hot Chip.
The Warning.
We'll see what happens. Dead Man's Hand.
Wow.
Forecast, real sunny. Lord Huron.
Dead Man's Hand. Forecast, real sunny. That's part of this.
No. That was a hilarious anecdote. I figured needed to be.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got Signs of Life, The Warning, and Dead Man's Hand. Kind of heavy.
Yeah, I hear you. Kind of scared, kind of nervous.
Well, don't be nervous. This is, we're all here and doing the best we can, and what the universe is doing, I believe, is communicating with you and give you kind of a heads up what may be around the corner. Now, typically, the 3 songs I use because the first song typically refers to the past, the second song refers to the present, and the third song refers to the future. So your past.
It's pretty bad.
Signs of life. Signs of life. Typically, that term is used when you're looking at a dead body and, oh, wait, it might not be fully dead yet. Right? There's still some signs of life.
Yeah.
It's not robust.
No.
It's not living the dream. It's not dead yet.
Right. There's a question.
Right.
Of whether. Right.
Right. I'm in your professional life, it's like you're a cat. You've had some beginnings and failures, True or false?
Very true. Oh, I mean, it seems to be a constant cycle of failures and successes and, ups and downs. And it's going really, really good. And the world is my oyster. And then it's just the feet taken out from under me.
Right. Yet you still have signs of life. That's the key. The universe is telling you, don't give up. Right? Because there's 2 ways to live your life. You live a simple, calm, non-aggressive life. You never take any chances.
Yeah.
And
that's not me, though.
You're like this.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's not you. I'm seeing...
Oh, God. Chaos.
Yeah.
Complete chaos.
But you thrive. Those are your signs of life.
Yeah.
You thrive with the unknown and the chaotic energy.
Inevitably, I find myself back in the center of the eye of the storm.
Exactly. And that's where you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Storm warning. Second song, the warning.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Indeed.
the present.
Right.
Are you beginning? Are you involved in a big financial transaction at the moment, or recently?
Very recently, I have purchased a house. We're sitting in it. It's here. We're inside of it.
Okay,
That happened.
that's good.
That's pretty big. In fact, it's probably number 1 biggest financial transaction.
Sure.
I'm gonna zero right in on that.
right of anyone's life, right?
Yeah.
Buying a home.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
Well, there's a warning.
Oh God. That's terrifying. If I might
Well,
be
don't
quite
be.
honest.
This is weird. I'm seeing the warning, but it's not. I'm not feeling that it's a dire situation. I'm not feeling that you're in jeopardy. I'm not feeling that you've made a mistake. The warning. How could buying a house be a warning? Was there another house that you were potentially going to purchase and didn't, and bought this one instead?
That was the case. However, all the other houses, I mean, we had 3 deals fall through before this property came into the mix, but this one felt like Providence. It felt like, I mean, none of the other houses that we were looking at in our price range had the variables that this house has to offer. So the square footage, the corner lot, 10,000 square foot, friggin' the view, all the good stuff going on here didn't exist in the other opportunities that had fallen through, and all of which I was completely heartbroken over. Only to find out at the end of the day, this probably...
Maybe those were the warnings.
Maybe.
Right? You thought, when you found those houses, you thought that those, I found it.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
you kept getting slapped in the face.
100%.
Right? You kept getting knocked down.
100%.
And yet, you didn't give up. There was still little heartbeat, little sign of life.
Yes.
And now you found this womb, this place that you can live.
And womb is a really great way of putting it, because not only do I live here, I mean, we all work here, and it's sort of a synergistic thing. We're all in the same profession, and we collaborate and synergize. And I feel like marinate in a way that a womb would be.
Yeah, it doesn't feel just like a home. It doesn't feel like an office. It feels, I mean, oftentimes I don't pick the words pick me. And the womb, nourishing, and a place from which you grow, right? So it's odd, but warning, I don't think is a bad thing for you here. I think the other issues were the bad things, and you managed to come through them and find this place. And I'm seeing a rich red hued womb throbbing with energy, and there's there's a baby cooking inside.
Okay.
Are you starting,
oh my God.
Not a human baby, an idea.
That's very, very scary.
Are you starting? This is like a new business.
Well,
right?
We're doing the business thing and not the romantic thing, right? There's two roads we could have gone down.
Well, whatever you like. Maybe I'm getting both.
Oh, God.
You gonna be a daddy?
There was a development. It was a scare. Hey, remember when I got a text in that production meeting and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, Grant, I'll tell you later and you'll understand why I'm so disturbed. Had to do with something that has to do with what maybe we're talking about, potentially. But I won't get into the details.
Warning. That's the warning.
Okay.
That's the warning.
Holy shit. Okay. You guys recording?
Yeah, we are.
Push it again, but one more time, so it makes, just because.
Oh, now let's
double record. I think you should be double recording.
Now let's keep rolling here. I think this reinterprets the entire reading. Signs of life.
I should take this off, but all right. Maybe I'll just.
Signs of life. Warning. Dead man's hand. Is that what the third song was?
Abortion.
That's not what I'm saying.
Can it be?
Well, it could be, sure.
Okay.
All right, well, I guess this was a more personal reading than a business reading, clearly. Yeah. Well, they're your hands.
I feel like we're in like a jazz song and it's the tension part.
Yeah.
I want to resolve it.
We're in the bridge. We're in the bridge. Well, this is the universe talking to you. Clearly zeroing in on what is in your mind and heart at the moment.
And outside of the other thing, it made its exodus. I won't go there. Anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, womb is the... I said that word because that's what I saw. I saw a womb. A viable, happening womb. Dead Man's Hand, that's your future song.
Well, it's kind of everyone's in a way.
Yes, we know how all the stories end.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm cool with that.
Right. And, yeah, I think that's, this is the universe saying the choice is in your hand. Your hands.
My alive man's hand.
Yes, and your partner. And to think carefully and do what you know is right. Right? When we are being honest with ourselves and we don't have to talk to anybody else and we just sit and think, the most positive and profitable thing you can do for yourself is be honest with yourself. And you know if you are ready to be parents right now, or if you're not, or if this person is to be in your life forever or not. And your hand will make the choice. You know, it's certainly not for anyone else to say what to do.
I get to choose?
You get to choose. We all get to choose our futures. Every choice we make steers the ship.
Abortion.
Well, you don't have to tell us what the choice is right now.
Okay.
But it is your choice to make.
And not hers.
Well, yours, I mean the both of you.
Right.
Right. I think she's involved.
Yeah,
she's involved. And it's something that you should think about and then do what you know is right. And that's different for everybody, right?
Yes.
And
abortion.
Okay.
Sorry.
That is... see, this is fascinating because...
God, yeah.
What happens is I get these song titles, right? He tells me the song titles that were randomly thrown into his ears. And then I try and analyze them and figure out what they mean and why they are important to Justin. And this particular reading worked professionally as well as personally at the beginning, right? He had his ass kicked in a variety of different professional ways. There were some warnings with this house, but clearly I was kind of throwing my own interpretations on this because I thought you wanted a business reading, when in fact this is a more personal reading.
It just happened. I actually did. I was avoiding going down this road.
Yeah. But remember I said all you have to do
happen.
for this to work is to be honest.
Yeah.
right?
I think,
And if there's certain things you don't want to discuss on the air, that's fine too. This is, that we don't need to do it, but that's clearly that's what we're talking about here. And then Dead Man's Hand, that's a lot of finality to that. So I think the universe is just saying, think about your situation, and be true to yourself and to herself, and everything will work out as it should.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's this kind of fun-loving, goofy shit that you can see every episode of Psychic Circus. Now, I kid, Justin, but I think you seem like a serious person.
Very serious.
And this is something that you're going to have to deal with in a serious way.
Yeah.
But the key is, I think the takeaway is that the universe pays attention to every single being, right? Every single being has their own story, their own circumstances, their own lives. And what the universe wants for every individual is, you've heard the terms unconditional love and all the things that the major religions teach you using their words. I'm using a different set of words, but it's the same thing, right? If you type a letter on a computer, you can either use a Macintosh or you can use a PC. But when the letter comes out, it looks the same. So it doesn't matter how you get there, right? Doesn't matter the words you use to arrive. It's the thing that we're talking about. And the universe's thing is making sure that every person lives their life in the most robust and honest and productive way, because as we discussed at the beginning of the program, we're all part of the same tree. We're all part of the same thing. So when you prosper, I prosper, everyone else prospers. And I think the big problem in the world today is that people don't really believe that. They think for me to prosper, you have to suffer, right? The
1,000%.
The person occupying the White House at the moment, everything is a zero-sum game with him. In order for him to win, someone has to lose. Yeah. And that's not...
It's a problem.
It's not the universe. That's not how it works.
Inaccurate, Trump.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, that's your reading. Signs of Life, The Warning, and Dead Man's Hand. Do with it...
It's a full life. Birth to death.
Yeah, it covers it all. So good luck.
All right.
Thanks for having me here at
Thank you,
Superba
Doctor.
House.
Absolutely.
And thanks for watching Psychic Circus. Typically, the readings are a little more funny and humorous and goofy, but you know what? Life isn't always that way. So the best we can do is play the cards we're dealt and try and have everybody win the game all at the same time. Until next time, I'm Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic. You've been watching Psychic Circus. We'll see you in the future. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you. That was so fun. Yeah.
It didn't seem fun.